Fact: a 30-ton hauler traveling at 4,050 meters per second has a kinetic energy of 243.9 gigajoules, or the equivalent of 58 tons of TNT. Hello and welcome, dear viewers, fellow casuals. You're watching Random Casual, and this is Speedbowl 3. Or, this was Speedbowl 3. It was a fantastic event and it surpassed all my expectations. So, for the first time, this is a somewhat medium-length peek behind the curtain how it all came about. It all started when I was still on my return from distant worlds, way out there near Beagle Point. I gathered a small crew of intrepid pilots to assist me in the search for a good location. But where to start, I hear you ask? An excellent question. And the answer is simple: EDSM. As shown, you can do a lot with the advanced filters, especially with gravity and other unique characteristics. Then it was just a matter of sending out my scouts, who came back in record time, and we quickly decided that the towers of Modulus Depot would make for a breathtaking, ship-breaking finish line. The next big point was the organization of the race itself. Judging was pretty hectic and chaotic last year, with multiple people editing a shared spreadsheet and ticking off submissions on Discord. This year we were prepared. I drafted an extensive specification what was required in regards to Discord channels, and most importantly, what was required in regards to a Discord bot that would do all the menial work for me. Fact: this was the first event ever to feature an alliance ship, a Chieftain, coming 21st with 3,981 meters per second. Most of you won't have noticed it much, except for interacting with it via your submissions. We were all quite surprised how easily all the races took to the required format and how well it worked. Behind the scenes, however, there still was some chaos involved. As you will learn later in the interview, the developer fixed several bugs live during the event without anyone noticing. For me as an event judge, it became second nature to just pull all the new submissions from the database, watch a few videos, enter my ruling, and then have the leaderboard generated for me. Fact: the 4 pilots making the podium were within just 3 meters per second of each other. Speaking of the leaderboard, the bot naturally had all the necessary filtering integrated, so that I received a perfect CSV file that I could then throw into Google Docs. As you can see, the raw data has a lot more information than the leaderboard. But with a little bit of spreadsheet magic, it came out quite nicely in the form of the leaderboard we all know. And that is pretty much it from my own point of view. Stay tuned in, watch some high-velocity footage, and then enjoy an interview with Nola Prime, developer of the Speedbot.
Alpha Kilo Echo. Ground crew are prepped for your arrival. Welcome, Commander. Delacey, Alpha Zulu Zulu. Federal Flight Control welcomes you. Submit a docking request before approaching the port.
Fact: over only 2 days, 61 Virginians saw the loss of 269 ships for an eye-watering insurance claim of 468 million credits. Fact: the highest insurance payout for a single pilot during the weekend was 343 million credits for 10 Imperial Eagles, 13 Vipers, 3 Mambas and 8 Corvettes. Let me welcome my special guest for this video, the guy behind the bot, developer of the bespoke Speedbot on the Burpit, Nola Prime.
Hi.
Now, to start this off on the right foot, why the bloomin' heck did you decide to copy the Prime part of my name?
I don't think I copied it. I got it from Warframe, where one of the playable characters is Nova Prime, and my online nickname has always been Nola, so I fused them together to form Nola Prime.
Good excuse. Now, you were, until Speedbowl 3, a complete unknown to the commanders on Discord. What is your history with Elite, or do you have any at all?
No, I don't have any. I've watched a few videos of yours and Burr trying to navigate to a certain point on a planet, which was hilarious. But other than that, no, I don't really know much about Elite.
So without any experience with Elite or this community, you decided to write a Discord bot for an event. Now, besides me pestering you on a daily basis, why did you go for it? Was it a routine thing, or did you see it as a challenge and something new to try?
I mainly wanted you to stop pestering me, but also the things I've coded before, my private projects were mostly for me, maybe for like one or two guys, but this was a chance to code something for a lot of people to use, and I wanted to see that in action.
I know there are a few fellow software developers out there watching, so tell them a bit about the frameworks you used and the pipeline you set up from coding to deployment, and how it changed over the course of the project.
Okay, so mainly to connect the bot with Discord, I used the JDA, the Java Discord API, together with the JDA utilities for the command features, because if you don't use that, it's a pain in the ass.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can say that. At the start of development, I had to manually deploy the bot on the server, and that also, like, it was a lot of unnecessary time wasted. So I used the GitHub Actions to set up a CI/CD flow, which built the project automatically, tested it, and then deployed it to the server.
Well, as a developer myself, huge kudos for coming through with an almost flawless bit of software.
Thank you.
Some of the races noticed you were around quite a bit during the event itself. Now, most were focused on crashing their ships into the towers of Magula's depot, but I guess you were concerned with completely different issues. Now, how was the Speedbowl 3 experience from your point of view?
I had a lot of fun with it. I was just concerned about the bot maybe stopping working in the middle of the race, but other than a few hiccups, it went okay. I tried debugging at some point, which didn't lead to great results, but I could implement a few workarounds. So yeah, it was fun seeing the community interact with the bot, seeing it in action, and seeing that it works.
Most important part. Now, finally, the most important question out there. Do you think there will be a return of Speedbot for the next event in 3306?
Sure, I'd be up for it.
That is great. Folks, commanders, you heard it here first. Speedbowl 4 will feature a fully automated live-tracking leaderboard with a functional UI and interactive statistics.
Do I even have a chance to reject those requirements?
No. Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you support the madness of Speedbowl. Ladies, gentlemen, and baboons, Nola Prime.
Thank you for having me.
Fact. All podium winners donated part of their prizes to other pilots, giving even 6th place a choice of custom paint jobs. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed the entire event. I will be on hiatus until the new year, but a new series is already in the making. As always, thank you for watching. I'm Primetime Casual, see you next time and lie safe.